Yeah. Yeah. You can set it there. Hi, my name is Ruth McWilliams. I'm here today to talk to you about a serious issue affecting our society. Heart disease, high blood pressure, liver disease. These all sound like pretty serious issues, right? Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, these are all health conditions related to obesity in children. After gathering info about childhood obesity, I found that it is a much more prevalent issue in American society than I ever thought. With a little added push from parents and observers alike, I believe that we can make a difference. And I believe that American adults can and should take a more serious approach to the well-being of our nation's children. In this presentation, I will hopefully shine a little more light on the situation, reveal a plausible solution to the problem, and a comprehensive look into the future if my suggested actions are taken into effect. According to an article in USA Today, government research found that 20 to 30% of our nation's children are obese or on the verge of becoming obese. As previously noted, there are many health issues surrounding obesity in children, but some of the lesser known health issues are the mental health issues. The mental health issues can be just as severe as the physical health, and in some cases even harder to treat. Children in schools often tend to bully the overweight children, which leads to some serious self-esteem problems in these kids. Low self-esteem often leads to anxiety in social situations. This uneasiness leads to poor social skills, and poor social skills sometimes leads to either children becoming either totally isolated or acting out in class and trying to deflect some of the attention away from their weight problem. These are two extremes that obviously need to be taken very seriously, and all of this stress and anxiety can lead to a decline in grades, which is obviously bad. All of this added together, the poor academics, the stress and anxiety, the low self-esteem, the bullying, more often than not leads to depression in children, and it's a vicious cycle that really needs to be tended to. Setting all the health issues aside, let's look at the financial burden that goes along with obesity. Most of us know that obese children will surely grow into obese adults. According to Congress Daily, obese adults cost 36% more annually on medical expenses than normal weight people. Extra costs have a huge impact on Medicare and Medicaid, which leaves less health care for people who strive to maintain a healthy weight. According to research conducted by the Mayo Clinic, obesity often goes along with a specific socioeconomic status. This is because lower income families have less time and means to buy and prepare a healthy meal. They also have less time to exercise on a daily basis, as you could imagine. I think it's about time for some stiff requirements to be implemented into our society, and for parents and children, regardless of income, to take action. The solution to the problem is simple. Prevention is key. Some parents need to take a more active role in their kids' lives. You can do this through going to the school and making sure that the lunches are healthy, or just checking the menu that they send home. If you find that the lunches are a little on the unhealthy side, it would be a good idea to petition or go straight to the school board if possible to push for some change. If that's just not possible, or you've tried and failed, then I would suggest packing lunches and snacks for your kids to take to school. Another thing that parents can do is examine the physical education program that your child is enrolled in a class, and if it's not up to par, try to include some aerobic activities at home on a daily basis. It's just a little cardio is all you need. Also, you need to make sure to limit junk food. Parents also need to set good examples themselves by adjusting their own eating and exercise habits. It doesn't have to be much, as I said, just some cardio every day. Veronica, a student here at the Whiteman campus who I recently interviewed, is a mother of 2, and I asked her what she does to make sure that her kids stay at a healthy weight. She replied, "I try to cook healthy meals at home as much as I can. They're pretty active kids though, they take after their mom. I'm always running around doing something. My husband and I discourage junk food and use it more as a reward than a privilege," which is a good idea, and she says that works pretty well. If more parents were as involved in their children's eating habits as, for example, Veronica and her husband, then I think that we would see a definite improvement in childhood obesity in our country. Just that extra little involvement is all it takes. Some of the differences we would see include less money being spent by the government through Medicare and Medicaid. There would be less childhood depression. We would see better grades in America's youth, which means, of course, smarter generations to come. Also, we would see less obese adults through life changes that they've made to set good examples for their children. To wrap things up, today we looked at the physical and mental effects of childhood obesity, financial issues that go along with it, a solution to the problem, and an idea of what our world would be like if we took a more serious approach to the issue. I would encourage all of you to go to your local school board and push for change. Our nation needs health reform, but we have to start small. Encourage your children to take an active role in their community and in their own well-being, and to influence their peers even in a positive way towards this goal. A better future for our nation's children starts in your own home. Thank you.